Haha, I got it.
You caught it this time. What's up, everybody?
Hi! Welcome.
Alright. We are live and,
Yeah, it just went really loud.
yeah, can you not scream into the camera? Thanks. We got shirtless boy here.
Shirtless.
You're not even in the camera.
Shirtless.
So,
We haven't been isolated, but somewhat have.
we haven't been isolated, but somewhat have.
So, yes, we went outside and stuff, but we haven't left much.
I've been working.
Well, yeah, you, but not me and Mom and Kale haven't really been out. Well, Mom's going out all the time for some reason.
My mom goes out all the time.
Yeah.
Apparently you leave all the time.
Okay.
Did you know my birthday is 20 days?
20 days, huh? Did you know?
20 days?
Alexa,
Yeah.
how many days till April 9th?
This might answer your question. Till was released in 1956.
What did I ask?
Does that answer your question?
Did that answer your question?
Alexa, how many days till April 9th?
No.
April 9th, 2020 is in 20 days.
Alexa, Simon says it's in 20 days, so be careful. I don't know.
It's a 20 days, so be careful.
Okay.
Alexa,
Alright.
Simon says in 20 days
Okay.
now.
In 20 days now.
Alright, so apparently we've been in somewhat of an isolation, but not really.
Like,
I don't know.
An ice sauna. Or something.
A what?
Like a warmer. Instead of cold, like where we get to go out everywhere. Or isolation. Or hot. Okay. Like
Like a sauna?
No, like an isolation. And then, and the hot isolation, like we go out like a normal day. So basically one like the warm edition.
Can you translate what the heck he just said?
One in the middle of freedom and
Okay,
isolation.
so he thinks isolation
I know what it
is cold. It's
Mhm.
ice.
No!
Hot-solation is when it's hot and you're out.
No.
And we're in warm-solation.
No. Isolation is basically when you're frozen. Basically like that, but in your house.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, and then basically, the hot isolation is basically just a normal day where you get to go out, nothing's happening, no sickness spreading. Is that, and then like, we go out and stay here sometimes, some days and some days.
So, and that's warm-solation.
Yes, so in the middle.
Okay. So we're in warm-solation, guys.
I'm smart.
Yeah.
Or dumb. One of those.
You're
dumb.
not dumb. You're cute. Watch.
Oof. Couple boxes get past the cord. Oof.
The mind of a 9-year-old.
Well said.
Play Fortnite or Roblox.
In
You
20
want
days, it'll be 10.
The mind of an ASD 9-year-old.
Can you put that back, please?
This is brush.
No.
I know you can't really tell from looking in the camera.
Alright.
So how's your warm-solation been?
More insulation.
He's really in the hot solution.
You're in a hot-solation
Okay.
because you still work.
'Cause I'm
Well,
We're in the warm-solation.
Okay.
You're in
What
like
is isolation?
That's when it's cold. You're frozen at home.
Oh, frozen at home.
basically kind of. Not really frozen, but it's a figure of speech.
Some kind of speech. Okay. Well, my warm solation has been fine. How was your hot solation?
Mine? Oh, your hot solution?
How's your hot solation been?
It's been interesting.
My installation has been amazing. Fully electronics.
Thanks.
Rabbits.
Speaking of the rabbit, he does
She
need
needs
some
water.
He does need some water, please.
Don't pull him out.
Don't pet him because you're gonna make your mom sneeze,
Really?
and then she's gonna give me corona.
From an allergic reaction?
Sneeze! Give Daddy Corona.
Can you get water for the rabbit, please?
Ooh! Would you like to pay Robux to be? Would you like to pay Robux to
No,
revive?
I would like you to go get the rabbit some water, please.
Give me Robux.
Alright, go on.
I'm kidding. I'll get water.
Warm insulation?
Not quite sure what warm solation is.
I love them. It's kind of like killing in our egg, the rabbit egg
Uh,
and chin.
you just don't get me.
You just don't. You just don't get me. No, I don't.
No.
All right. So, how's your week been?
Like I said, it's been interesting. A lot of places. I mean, let's talk about the state of Florida, since it being our home state and stuff. So, if you haven't heard, there's a virus going around, COVID-19. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I'm not quite sure.
But anyways, apparently this virus is going viral and
You don't look like you have rabbit's water.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't make sense without the good news. I mean, bad news, whatever. Excuse me. Should I link it all? And I saw a phone, and of course I had to do one effect on it. One of her effects, okay? And she threw me to the ground with my arm. She hold my arm and threw it to the ground.
Okay.
And then hold on.
please.
As you're sitting here laughing about it.
Oh,
All right.
Yes.
Please go.
Please go get
Please go
the,
get water. Casey,
Casey,
you're going to break it.
I found a phone.
please go get the water for the rabbit. God, thank you.
All right, you have 3 seconds to go get it.
Wait, so just doing this.
Thank you.
Okay, how long? Wait, it's
Just
two.
go get it. Please.
All right.
Okay, so you were talking about some weird virus going
Yeah.
viral.
So there's a virus going viral. It's a global epidemic, if you haven't heard, and the state of Florida has shut down McDonald's and Wendy's and all your fast food places.
Not just fast food, all restaurants.
Well, I haven't got there yet.
Oh.
I'm starting with fast food.
Why don't we have toilet paper?
And
We did not stop.
Case.
for toilet paper. Yes.
I'm in the middle of speaking, so please. And we have. Okay, got distracted. Okay, so McDonald's, Wendy's, all that has shut down. Well, not shut down, but drive-through services only. And then our restaurants go to 50% occupancy. Okay?
Staggered seating.
Staggered seating, 50% occupancy. But not everybody's following that rule all around the state. So what do? They shut the restaurants down. Takeout only. Delivery only. So, you would think that people would be like, oh, well, this virus is going around. Let me not go to the gym where it's a petri dish. They had to make a mandate for people to stop going to the gym because there were gyms that were still open. I will say that, well, the schools are out till April 15th or 14th or something like that. as of right now. Nothing is official on like being quarantined in your houses. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen this weekend. New York has already done it. California has already done it. Illinois did it last. We've been following suit with New York, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen sometime this weekend. That Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, says, all right, we need to put the state on lockdown and everybody needs to be in their house for the next 2 weeks. And then we'll reevaluate the situation. But while all this is going on, you know, Walmart's closing. You know, they close at 11 o'clock, open at 6. Publix opens at 8, closes at 8. You know, everything has changed. Except where I work. No, not essential. No. It's just a regular business.
Sort of just smaller business too.
It's a mom pop owned company, family owned business. Nothing has changed.
They gave you gloves.
That's it. They gave me gloves. Now, granted, I go around everywhere. Okay. And I go into places that this COVID-19 could be. But me and another coworker, another coworker, I say it correctly, decided today, since the company didn't want to move forward with saying, hey, you know, our first priority, every company, get this, every company that I've seen close, Macy's is struggling to stay in business. Macy's. They shut down for the rest of the month and paying their employees. They're struggling to keep the doors open at Macy's. But this company, I like where I work. I enjoy what I do. But for them not to even mention our safety, health, and well-being, they have not mentioned it once. Not once. And that's kind of disheartening. So today, a coworker and I have decided that we won't go to these places that have the risk of catching COVID-19.
The higher risk of catching it.
Yes, the high risk of, you can go anywhere and catch it, but the higher probability of catching it. I won't do that.
I.e. hospitals, clinics, things like that.
I won't put my family, my wife, my 2 kids, my parents, I won't put them at risk. And if that makes me lose my job, then so be it. There's other jobs. I don't want to work for them if that's the way they're going to be. So, I'm a little irritated that, you know, greed for this company is kicking in. Their bottom line is trying to figure out how they can make the next dollar.
Or where they can save it.
Or where they can save it, yeah. But more...
I mean, to a point where, like, the last vehicle you had with them was, like, I mean, it was breaking down left and right multiple times a day.
It's still in service. But I got a new one. But like I said, I like where I work. they are nice people. The family that owns it. Not everybody that works there. But another story for a different day. I'm just disheartened by the fact that they have not mentioned anything about their employees, the heart of their company, their employees' health or well-being. And it kind of makes me upset. And I'm kind of ranting on about something that I probably shouldn't be ranting on, but screw it. Don't really care. And
Yeah, and a lot of the places that he's like they would typically go to are closing down. So like half of their clientele base.
the owner was taking phone calls all day, and she showed me this list of accounts that are calling saying, "Don't show up anytime soon. We'll call you because we're not buying anything." A list. What's that telling you? These companies aren't buying because they're just not buying. They're not buying because they're closed.
Yeah.
I mean, take the hint. Shut your doors. Take 2 weeks. See, and then reevaluate the situation. Okay, enough about that. So, I may be jobless come next week.
But that's okay. I have a backup plan.
You hit the lottery?
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. On the plus side, we made our goal.
We did. We actually exceeded our goal.
Yes.
So we were only supposed to get 50 subscribers. We ended up getting 61. And
Which we surpassed my milestone that I was looking at.
yeah.
So that's good.
Stephanie did help us out some. She kind of contacted some of her people. I contacted more of my people, and I guess some other people contacted other people, and kept going. Been kind of sitting still at 61. So.
But everybody that's new, welcome to the show.
Yes, hi. And thank you for
And thank you.
subscribing.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up too.
Yes.
So, did you want to tell them the second part of that if we can get there?
If we can get to 100, if we can get to 100 before the freeze out challenge, we will do a huge pizza party and like games and things like that. So make it a big party.
So, if the state of Florida shuts down next week, that would mean we'd be quarantined. How are we looking on supplies?
What supplies? Okay. I'm gonna be real. I was, kind of still am. I'm working on it. Okay. I tend to have panic attacks. So sometimes going out in a crisis time frame, like I kind of panic about it. So I was a little delayed getting to the whole what does everybody just take. So like once I figured out like what what happened was okay, so I needed groceries. I needed toilet paper. I needed cleaning supplies. I go out to go get just those items and they're all gone, right? So we have been trying to find meat, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, like anything, and it's all there. BJ's, there was the only thing that they really had was like fresh baked bread. That was it. Like everything else is pretty much gone. BJ's. It's a wholesale bulk item store. People are just buying everything out. You can't find meat anywhere. You can't find nothing. Well, I had an idea to look in a certain store at a certain location. Well, apparently somebody else had that idea because the toilet paper's all gone there. So.
But you scored bread, right?
Today I did.
Oh, okay.
Today, they have a limit on 2 per, per person. So I had Caitlin buy 2. I gave her my card, and I had her buy 2, and then I bought 2. Because there's 4 of us, like, so we should be able. I don't eat it, but the kids eat it, so Anyways, so we got 4. I could have gone crazy. They had just stocked the shelf, so I could have gotten like 50 of them, come back and forth and buy them all. But I'm not like that, so I just took what I needed, and that's all you need to do.
There's no reason to stockpile toilet paper. Although I heard that Costco, I don't know if this is true, or it may have been one store, whatever it may be, will not be taking any toilet paper, basically stockpile stuff back
Good.
anytime soon.
Okay, but his parents went out today.
Oh my God, you got gold?
I have some toilet paper.
It's upside down toilet paper.
I know. Because I'm trying to keep this part out of it.
Okay. That's freaking cold.
So, yeah. So she went and got this in that certain location that I said that I was going to go look, but she went to a different area. So, a totally different, town. So,
Apparently they don't need toilet paper out there.
there was no toilet paper in the store. This was in that location.
Mm-hmm.
So, people didn't think about it. I did, but other people didn't, which is fine because I have this now, and it's only 8 rolls, but
That'll do us for a while.
yeah, I don't.
Did you know the average person goes through 1 roll of toilet paper in 3.4 days?
I did.
So what are these people going to do with 50,000 rolls of toilet paper?
I don't know.
Did you hear about the guy that was hoarding cleaning supplies and sanitizer in his garage, trying to sell it?
Mm-mm. I believe it.
Trying to make a profit.
But I had to show that to you guys because, I have an inside leak about a certain location getting a certain time frame that we might have to wake up super early to go to. Okay.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes.
I thought you were talking to them.
No. But anyways, as far as other stuff goes, we did get some meat. I don't know how we went on a meat run. We were looking for meat and we couldn't find any. And so his mom went to one store near us this second day and she scored us 6 pounds of meat. But see, with this family that's that's only 6 pounds of meat. But my neighbor, he hunts. So I kind of went over there. I'm like, so you got any spare venison? So he did hook us up. He was pretty cool about it too. So
I'd like to just say that last week we made the announcement during our live show. Everybody pretty much closed except Carnival, and then shortly after our show, Carnival did cancel. Just wanted to bring that up.
literally, it's shortly after we ended our show. But did you hear what Carnival is doing now?
Yeah. You can talk about that. Go ahead.
So Carnival is offering up some of their ships to be floating hospitals if needed.
Okay. I don't get political on this show a lot, but there's a reason they're doing that.
Tax deductions?
Not exactly. So, if you ever notice on the back of a cruise ship, it always says registered in like Panama Canal, or I'm sorry, not the canal, but Panama, or like right here, or it'll say Freeport, Bahamas, or Nassau, Bahamas, whatever. So none of these ships, except one ship of the major cruise lines, are registered in the United States. And the reason for that is so they don't have to follow U.S. labor laws. So they can have a really low labor rate for the country that really doesn't give a damn, and that person can work long hours. Anything over 40 hours in the U.S. is overtime. Well, these people on the cruise ships, they work over 40 hours. Cruise lines can't afford, well, they can, but they don't want to pay overtime.
Yeah, because you have to take our minimum wage at least.
Which the federal minimum wage, well, depends on where they're based out of. But if they're based out of Florida, I think it's like $8.25 or something like that, $8.50.
Yeah. And then you times that by how many hours they're working. They're always working over hours.
But
so
federal, I think federal's about to go up, but I think federal is like $7.25 or $7.50 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been on minimum wage. But yeah, so they would have to at least be at that minimum wage. But the minimum wage is way more. Thank you for stopping.
I was waiting till you said
is
something.
way more than what they pay these guys. I actually seen a pay stub from a cruise worker, and it looks like a pretty decent wage considering they don't pay anything for housing, they don't pay anything for food, they get to travel everywhere, okay, and 3 or 4 months out of the year they have to just find somewhere to live. But here's the thing. So here's the thing. Anyways, getting way off topic. So technically, yes, they have headquarters in the U.S. like Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Their headquarters in the U.S., but their ships aren't. So they're looking for the government to help them get money, bail out, and because that's the first thing that senators are going to say, or senators or Congress people, they're going to say, hey, you are not registering any of your ships in the U.S., so why should we help you? Well, now they can say, well, we used our ships as floating hospitals. Can you help us now?
Yep.
I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is why they do it. So, what?
I'm just showing that.
So anyways, were you done or were you still talking?
Yeah, no, that was it.
Okay. So, you ever wonder where your Carnival cruise ships will doing, will go during their voluntary suspension? Ever wonder?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, I'll give you a couple Carnival ships and where they'll be. Baltimore will be home to the Carnival Pride. Surprise, surprise, right? Charleston will be hanging out with the Carnival Sunshine. Fort Lauderdale will play host to the Carnival Sunrise. Freeport will host a bunch of them. Carnival Conquest, Carnival Magic, Carnival Elation, which is currently there in Freeport for dry dock. Galveston will be expecting the Dream. Jacksonville will hold on to the Ecstasy. Gulfport expecting the Baylor and Freedom. Long Beach will be hosting the Carnival Inspiration. Miami will be holding on to the Horizon and Sensation. Let's see. Mobile will host the Fantasy. New Orleans will host the Glory. Port Canaveral will host the Breeze and Liberty. Tampa will host the Carnival Paradise and the Carnival Legend. And then St. Thomas will host Carnival Fascination. And then the Vista and Panorama and Imagination will be anchored at sea until decisions are made.
Did you hear that Celebrity Cruises is having the crew all stay in balcony staterooms?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Since nobody's there, gives them the fresh air.
And it kind of keeps air flowing throughout the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we did our first crossover video.
Yeah.
With Footprints on Your Heart and Us and More. Footprints on Your Heart Nursery and Us and More. With Scavenger Hunt for Stephanie, which was pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Us and More YT or FPOYHN.
If you don't get that, it's Footprints on Your Heart Nursery. Just every letter. That's my reborn site, so just check it out.
Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. This one I was really interested in. Royal Caribbean postpones Royal amplification refits for 2 cruise ships. Explorer of the Seas and Allure of the Seas. How'd I see this one coming?
Yep.
The ship is sitting right now in Spain, but they're on lockdown over there. The whole country's shut down, which we should be. But the whole country's locked down, so nobody's getting in or out. So, no word on when the royal amplifications will be done for these ships. I heard they'd still like to do Allure of the Seas this year, but that's no guarantee now.
Yep, could be next year.
Could be next year. So those of you that are looking forward to sailing on the new newly amplified Allure of the Seas. Doesn't look like it's going to happen for quite some time.
Yep.
Might be a 2021 refit. Alright, so if you missed our new announcement last week, or you didn't catch the video that I released at 8 o'clock, I'll go ahead and play it. It's where we're going next. It's Club Wyndham.
If it's not closed down.
Well, this is in June, so hopefully it starts to get a little bit better at least. Anyways, as of right now, Club Wyndham at Bonnet Creek. Check this out. Alright, so that's where we'll be going. Yeah, we're back. It looks really cool. I can't wait to check it out.
I agree. They have a lazy river.
Lazy River's calling my name. So around here, they closed beaches, and this time of year is really big for spring break. And on the east coast of Florida, they closed down the beaches early this week. Well, I guess all those kids wanted to come over to the west coast, and then they started packing up our beaches. What part of social distance aren't these kids understanding? I just don't get it. I don't understand. They're mad. They're mad because our beach is shut down too this week, and so there's nobody on like Fort Myers Beach, Naples, or Port Charlotte. All of them are closed. Sanibel. But why is this even being brought up? What? I guess when you're a college kid or one of these young kids, you just think you're invincible, but have no realization of what's really happening out in the world. I mean, this is real. This is real as it gets. And there's no reason to have thousands of people out on a beach risking lives. You're risking lives.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So anyway, they're encouraging all the not snowbirds, but well, they can go too. But
Spring breakers.
spring breakers to go home. Spring break is closed this year. I have noticed. I think a lot of snowbirds have left. I think a lot of them have went back up north. I know the Canadian snowbirds. I know the northern border between the U.S. and Canada is closed. The southern border between U.S. and Mexico is closed.
Mm-hmm.
It's and basically all international flight is closed. It's just amazing that you got this generation of kids that just don't understand the severity of it.
It's more or less most of them just don't care.
You know, they're probably like, oh, well, this is my spring break, and you know what? Nobody's going to stop me from going on my spring break.
Yeah.
But they have no common sense. They're not one of those people out on that beach had any common sense.
Okay. That's probably true.
You're putting lives at stake when you do stupid stuff like that.
I agree.
So,
Guys, agree. Sorry, I keep yawning. I've actually gotten sleep this whole week.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because I've been doing that most of the time for the past couple of days.
Oh.
Like schoolwork.
So, I want to just go over a couple of things while we still have some time. People that were booked during the cancellation, they'll be getting or have gotten a future cruise credit through the cruise line, probably with some perks. I know they are offering, I think some of them are offering up to July 31st to be able to cancel with no problem. But here's my thinking on that. Don't cancel it. Because let's just say the cruise line, God forbid, gets canceled all the way till July 31st. Your cruise will be worth more if you hang on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll get the future cruise credit plus. If you cancel before the cruise is actually canceled, you're just going to get the future cruise credit or refund.
And were they also offering like some perks like onboard credits?
Some were, yes. Like if you didn't, if the cruise went and you didn't cancel and you went, I know Carnival was offering, I guess depending on the duration of the cruise, some onboard credit, which is really cool. So yeah, I would not, if you're on the fence of canceling a cruise
that hasn't been canceled
that
already.
hasn't been canceled already, I wouldn't do it. Not yet. Hang on to it. July is far away. Believe it or not, it doesn't seem like it, but July is far away. And, you know, we're going to Club Wyndham in June, and I think things will start to get better before we go. I mean, that's my optimism. I think it will get better as long as people abide by the
Using your common sense.
wash your hands, social distancing.
Don't pick your nose and give it to your partner to share. I mean,
Don't go out on a beach with 3,000 other people. Stay in small groups, less than 10. I mean, these are all common sense stuff. Stay 6 foot apart between you and the person next to you. You know, it's just common sense, guys. The longer we in the summer, it's coming hot. Now is the ultimate time, better than any vaccine that's being worked on currently. This is the time to get it together.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't cancel your
Maybe
cruise.
one day soon this won't be the topic of our.
I
live
hate
videos.
this. I hate this because, you know, it's not only us. The vlog. All of us cruise vloggers are doing the best we can because, you know,
We can't cruise.
we can't cruise. They can't cruise. We're entertainers. We're here to try to entertain you, to make the best of it. You know, you got people doing vlogs on their quarantine, which is kind of cool actually. But
Okay, we're totally gonna do that if it shuts down. We're doing a daily vlog of our quarantine.
yeah, why not?
I think that'd be fun. I mean, think about it. We can come up with some stuff. Our lives are interesting. And, I mean, you've seen. We'll go from warm isolation to isolation real fast. So, with that said, it can be interesting.
I don't see Florida continuing this path. I think a lot of other states are probably going to even jump on board of the quarantine. Quarantine.
Yeah.
What's that right?
Quarantine, yeah.
Yeah, quarantine.
You just gotta twang with it.
Twang.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
We about get some quarantine.
So Tuesday we'll have a special release video of the long-awaited, much anticipated, thank you, review of the DJI Mavic Mini. We finally put it together.
Yes.
Last weekend. I was going to do it this past Tuesday, but somebody else wanted to do something else.
Because we.
So I yield to the woman. As it should be. But
Alright.
Tuesday, special release video of the DJI Mavic Mini review. You'll get to see the UaMDrone in action.
Is not flying, and I see it.
You know, I'm pretty sure that's what the cats do. Those kittens.
What is it, the one that is it Angel moved? It's like. Can I help you? It looks very wet.
Just, no, it's not wet. It's dried.
It
Look
looks
at
very wet.
I found that.
Can you say hi to your people?
Hello, people. Goodbye, people. I have another one like that.
So I'm trying to get Caitlin to do this.
I'm not gonna do it, so stop convincing me.
Come on, I need you to do that Taco Bell TikTok.
Just because you
Oh,
saw-
come on! The one that's like.
Besides, you have to go and buy the Taco Bell taco for me to be able to do that. So
If you were to do the
Dun, dun,
video,
dun,
I
dun,
might
dun.
consider going to get that Taco Bell taco for you.
You don't like Taco Bell.
Never said I didn't like
Mommy
Taco
said
Bell.
you said that.
Never said that.
You said
I
Dad
can eat
doesn't.
it.
Oh, it must be Grandpa that doesn't like it. I'm not so sure though.
Grandpa doesn't like tacos.
Here, it's yours.
Okay, put it out there. Thank
On
you.
the fridge.
Sure.
I shall do something before I leave though. Yes, that.
See, she sees a fly too.
That's not what I'm trying
See, I can totally do that.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm doing two dances together. Now you got me confused.
Doesn't take much.
Look. Okay, my stuff. What stuff?
You better not be touching my toilet paper. This is gold. You stay away. You stay away.
How much is it worth?
Gold.
How much is it worth though?
I don't know. Let's check eBay.
It's kind of funny.
There was a guy trying to sell it, and the bids were already up to like what, $79 for a roll of frickin' toilet paper.
Were there any takers?
There was bids for it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Legit though. Or you just
That's
saying
when
it?
you just be a man, use your hand.
Really?
I'm not paying $79 for a roll of toilet paper. Oh, look, it's cheap.
No, there was one specific, $39
It's a hot sale.
for $20 for a 4-pack. $13 for one. $41 for 20, or $42 for 20 rolls. 6 rolls, $15.
$20 shipping? That was more than the toilet paper.
You can get the toilet paper coming from China.
That's so funny.
Like my gloves?
Yeah. 10 rolls of toilet paper up to $79.
What?
It's 10 rolls for $15, 20 rolls
Listen,
for
Life is not that bad where you
$79.
need to go to eBay to buy toilet paper. Like, seriously, do not buy
A 4-pack for $50. 12 for $88. 12 for $100. 35 sold.
So there was 35 idiots.
10 sold of the 6-pack for $50. 35 sold. $99.99.
Only one left. Two watching. Two are watching.
Oh my god.
What else for what, 24 pack?
No, that's 6.
Look, you can bid on this for $20, or you can buy it now for $50.
18 rolls, $80. 10 rolls for up to $280. 707 plus sold.
Are you kidding me now?
One Charmin toilet paper 12-pack for $61. 60 rolls for $100. That's okay. 22 sold. Still a lot. This is crazy, guys.
This is sad.
770 people
Wait, no,
bought.
$7 just for that one little thing. Toilet paper. Or is it 4? I can't remember.
There's one.
Say hi, Nikki.
18 for 100.
Nikki's trying to be alive again.
Why can't people put the normal prices? Holy.
So my little pack right here, I could probably get $100-some for it.
$100-some for it.
Yep.
Are you gonna put it up or what?
No, I need it.
Put slightly.
Hold on. You can get 3 things of toilet paper and some Clorox wipes for $130.
$130.
$130.
Look, you can tell them slightly used.
No.
Ow.
That's just. Oh my gosh.
That's sad. What is? I don't need toilet paper for anyway.
To wipe your.
Don't say it. Wait a second. Are you really asking? You don't know
Yes.
what it's.
No,
What
I
would
do,
you-
but like.
She said, "What do you really need toilet paper
Out of your
for?"
12 and a half years of life, you don't know what you use toilet paper for?
Like seriously?
No, I do know what it means. It's just like why are people needing it so bad?
To wipe your bum.
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 12 rolls for $100.
How much are your rolls, Mom? Like how many do you have?
10.
You can sell it up for like $200.
$280.
Okay,
People are buying them. That's the crazy part.
Alright, so is there anything else you'd like to add to people to like not panic and so on and so forth?
I want that shirt.
Straight out of toilet paper?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you watch the video of the one YouTube vlogger that had like the TP
Yeah.
and he got a lot of hate on it, like, how dare you waste toilet paper on a toilet paper crack? Are you kidding me? Like you couldn't tell that was fake? Come on.
That is too crazy.
Anyway, don't spend $100 on 10 rolls of toilet paper. If you do, can you email me your address or email me saying that you want to send me a check? I will send you my address.
I will send you a roll.
All right. So, anything else like you want to add? Don't panic. I mean, if
No, because after this, I'm gonna go back to my schoolwork. Oh, I started a new class, guys, and it's pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna let them know, like, if you go to the grocery store and there's no like ground beef and stuff,
You're gonna tell them?
I am, because we have ours.
Alright, fine.
This is about helping our friends
I
out
know. Okay, so here's a little life hack. Oh, did you want to tell them?
there. Okay.
Okay, so here's a little life hack, okay? If there's no hamburger meat, go to the freezer section, get a box of hamburgers, and when you need it, just let them thaw out, or just stick it in the pan and start crushing it up. There you go, ground beef. And,
The store we went to had plenty of frozen burgers.
like, nobody touched them, but they were all out of meat.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a little hack during this time of crisis.
there you go. You're welcome. Also, look for the things that people aren't getting. So, like, okay, you're not going to be able to get, you know, some canned goods or whatever. Go for macaroni. Go for ramen. You know, go for your soups. Go for pizzas. Or a lot of people are getting chicken nuggets. Like, chicken nuggets are out of sale. Like, okay, so, but they didn't touch the chicken fingers. Like, there was a whole bunch of different chicken tenders, but they were all chicken nuggets. It's the same thing. Cut them up smaller. But like, don't just because somebody's buying out of one thing, don't think that's the one thing you need to have.
Yeah.
Use your head, you know? So, and maybe cut back on some of your meat. So, like, if something typically says, okay, it calls for a pound and you're making stroganoff, don't use a pound, use half a pound. That's at least 2 things. And then instead of using a hamburger helper, go for macaroni. Saves you a little bit of money, tastes just as fine, and, you know, it works out.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's your little hint. I can't help you with the toilet paper thing, because...
It's just stupidity.
I mean, you could go get some rags and just wash them. Just like you would for, like...
I even heard, like, people with kids, luckily we don't have to fight this crowd, people with, like, little kids are having problems getting wipes, diapers, stuff for their kids.
Yeah, because people are resorting to, oh, I can't find some, let me go take all the baby wipes. And then babies are left without them. I mean, come on, guys. And then, like, people with diabetes, they have those little alcohol wipe pads so they can clean the area before they have to stick themselves. Do you know the news told them to go get those if they can't find alcohol sanitizers and things like that? Just go to the diabetes section and grab that stuff. Come on, people really need that for medical things. Like, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
So, use your head. Soap and water works just as good as hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Don't take from the people that need it. Like, if you don't have diabetes and you don't have to stick yourself, don't take the alcohol wipes that are supposed to be for the people with diabetes or stuff like that. So, use common sense. Use, you know, just think about, what if it was you? What if it was you? You know, we can get through this.
But we all have to play nice.
There's no reason to hoard.
Like, I am so grateful for this pack of toilet paper. And I'm not going to waste it. And I might go get one more just because my kids don't understand the concept of only needing a small wad. They think they have to have, like, half the roll. That's typical for my family. But I'm not going to go outside of what I would typically get.
Right.
So.
Stop hoarding everything. You don't need to buy out the meat counter.
Yeah, really.
You don't need to buy out the toilet paper counter. You don't need to buy out the water, bread, whatever. Stop it!
A lot of people are buying out beans and things like that. I'm like, when are you going to eat beans? Like, and they're like, oh, well, you know.
I don't want to be around that person, that's for
They're
sure.
going to need a lot of toilet paper. But. Anyways. Alright, we are past our time.
Yes. But I think it was worth it for the tips.
Yeah.
But guys, seriously, stop hoarding everything. Like, that's the biggest problem. If everybody would stop hoarding, we could all get the supplies we need without worrying what store to go to.
Yeah.
Stop hoarding all the supplies. Take what you need, maybe one more.
And that's it.
That's it. Cut it off.
That's it.
Stop. If you haven't done so already, like the video, because this is great information. Subscribe. Is she coming?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you can get all
Leave
of
us
our...
a comment.
You know, I always try to get to that. Leave us...
Yeah, but you always forget it.
No, I'm trying to say, click the notification bell so we can always give you that latest and greatest. And you cut me off every effing time.
Because I've gotten to the point where you're always like looking at me, I'm like, and comment. So like, I feel like that's, if I remember it, I have to say it because we're not going to remember it. I gotta keep it up.
Subscribe to the channel. You're watching it. Subscribe. Ooh, the ISS is coming around. Oh, no, it's not. It's just live. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you get all of our latest and greatest. Comment. Like the video. You're watching the video. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. God bless you.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, this is us and more, and we're
Living life to the fullest.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.